Set in the very heart of this great city, the South Brisbane area is home to an amazing mix of cultures and businesses, and is Brisbane's artistic centre. From original workers' cottages to million-dollar waterside mansions, South Brisbane is one of Australia's most diverse and dynamic communities.
South Brisbane's as opposed to a country town community spirit that you'd get in a city living.
We like the area because of the cosmopolitan and community feel to it.
There's heaps going on, there's loads of music, you got the music cafe, you got the buskers.
Yeah, it's a really welcoming, beautiful part of the world.
And now South Brisbane is set to become one of the most technologically advanced communities in Australia. To put it simply, every unit, every house and every business premises in the South Brisbane area is about to have their current copper-based phone and internet services, as well as cable broadband, upgraded to a fibre optic network. The people of South Brisbane will have access to super fast broadband and multiple phone lines.
And as more and more people, especially in this area, living more flexible lifestyles, working from home and doing things like that, the ability to work from home and have very fast internet connection is a real advantage.
And while the residents and businesses of South Brisbane won't have to pay for the installation of the new fibre, the best part of the upgrade is what you can end up with. With access to super fast broadband, online video will come alive with high-definition video, new ways to use video conferencing to stay in touch with friends, family or business associates, and sending and receiving large emails in a fraction of the time you might be used to. Your service provider will be in touch to provide you with further details on how your current services will be affected by the new network, including pricing.
That would be great, because every morning I have to check the first lot of emails through all my accounts, which takes at least 10-15 minutes.
Skype calls definitely, because video Skype just churns through it. Also YouTube, like apart from just the entertainment, people want to get music and things, like a lot of educational things on YouTube.
We're really going to need that speed to be able to send large files, share documents, and the video conferencing is going to be amazing.
So why South Brisbane and why now? Well, this building, sitting on the edge of this huge construction site, is the South Brisbane Telephone Exchange, the city's oldest telephone exchange, built in 1925. It has to close to make way for the new Queensland Children's Hospital. The perfect opportunity to upgrade the copper wire network to high-speed fibre optic cable. The construction work is already underway. We are working towards all services being migrated to the new fibre network by December 2012. As to what's actually involved in the upgrade, well, there are 3 stages to the process. The first involves Telstra upgrading the existing street infrastructure from copper to fibre. This construction activity has already commenced, and you may have noticed Telstra workers already in your area.
We've had 6 crews working in the South Brisbane area for a considerable amount of time now. We've installed approximately 50 kilometres of main optical fibre cable, and we have at least that to do again over the course of the project. It's a very exciting time for the people of South Brisbane, and I think they're going to have an amazing service at the end of it.
The next step is bringing the optic fibre up to the outside of each building, preferably using the existing pipes that already house your copper phone line. You'll be notified by mail before the technician arrives to do that work.
We've just finished the work here. We had to do a bit of digging, but that's not unusual. Our next step is to go into the house and connect it inside to get the service activated and the customer connected.
The final step is to bring the optical fibre into each building and install the new fibre services. Your service provider will be in touch with you in advance to make an appointment and will need you at the premises during the installation process. For most homes, the installation will take between 2 and 4 hours. As to what they'll be installing, well, with the fibre now in your premises, it'll be connected to what is known as an optical network terminal, or more simply an ONT.
One of the important things to consider when you install the ONT is it needs to be next to a power outlet. So a good thing to do is to consider 1 or 2 locations before we arrive to give you some options.
With the fibre connected to the ONT, your services, including phone and internet, are then accessed via the sockets on the ONT.
One of the differences with an optical fibre system is that if the power stops working, so will your telephone. While we're doing the installation, we can offer you a backup power supply unit that will solve that problem for you.
However, you will need to supply the battery. And when it's all in, your phone and internet services will be working on the new fibre network before the technician leaves. That means you can start to enjoy the benefits straight away.
Yeah, that's excellent.
All right, we'll go and check.
From what I've seen so far, this is going to be exceptional. Here I'm watching a high-definition movie with no buffering. My family are large internet users, and there's 2 kids and a partner. I think this is going to be great.
So in summary, all premises, residential and business in the South Brisbane area will have their phone, ADSL and cable broadband services upgraded to the new fibre optic network. You will be contacted in advance by your service provider about the process and the services available to you. And most of all, you'll be the envy of the rest of Australia.
The fact that South Brisbane's going to be one of the first to have this is really fantastic.
We find that South Brisbane West End always has that opportunity to show the rest of Australia, not just Queensland, the rest of Australia, what it can do. So, bring it on.
For more information, you can call the South Brisbane Fibre Upgrade Community Hotline on 1800 336 334, visit fibre2southbrisbane.com.au or contact your service provider.